Today we look at another new build of an old design, a side dump car based on the Alaska Railroad 12,800 class, but broadly representative of this type of rolling stock as a whole. Prototypically, these pseudo-gondolas mostly work on maintenance of way trains. They feature hinged floors and sides such that they can empty their cargo, typically ballast or some other loose material, onto the side of the track. I made this design originally in yellow back in 2018, but it didn't last long. I didn't really care for the prototypical loads, and I only made a single car. I decided to rebuild it, this time in black, to display with the Caltrain work train at Bricks by the Bay. These replaced even older 6-wide gondolas based on the 4543 railroad tractor flatbed. I also wanted to film the side dump cars and make instructions. The original model actually came after many of my other freight cars, including the F41 flat car, the N6A caboose, and even the articulated spine car. My interest came from skirting the skirt problem, the sides of the tub and above the bogies, giving the wheels ample clearance for navigating R40 geometry without any compromise. As such, I thought this model looked very good, and I still think it looks very good. I basically didn't change anything from the original design besides the color. I wanted to, and I almost did make them weathered, but I could not find a good pattern, and I did not think weathering would match the clean Caltrain switcher and caboose. I added some slight reinforcement to the bars at the ends and modified the bogies to accept bearing wheels, though they currently use Technic axles. Overall, the construction features few complexities. I did a rather conventional studs-up base with studs-out sides mounted on a pair of also conventional studs-up bogies with studs-down frames. The tub sides connect with hinges, though they can't actually open. Some parts of the walls feel a bit fragile, as do the half-stud offset bogie mounts, but at least the cars run well once on the track. They can, of course, navigate all R40 geometry and beyond. I still do like these cars, just not enough to store them, so they'll probably reside with the MP15 and company for now. Perhaps I will even do a round of weathering in the future. As mentioned, this model finally gets instructions on the rebrickable, and with that I only have a few more old trains to do. On that note, this is the end of this relatively short video. Please consider subscribing if you like what we do, and have a nice day.